Hi guys, Jeff Clark, Sources Apprentice. Been getting a lot of questions recently about when should you list something on Amazon versus listing it on eBay. My short answer is always target Amazon first because the convenience of the FBA program is unmatchable, and you get to command higher prices. Even with the higher fees, you can usually make more money selling FBA than you can on eBay. Having said that, that's not always the case, but I did some garage sailing over the weekend. Big surprise, right? And I've got a few items to illustrate what I mean. Ready? All right, let's start with board games. One place I went had a huge stack of board games, just a couple bucks a piece. And so I didn't bother scanning them there. I just grabbed what I thought would do pretty well. I wanted to grab themed things like Goosebumps here. That goes for 20 bucks on Amazon. Has a pretty decent rank. Unusual things like Girl Talk. This is what, a gossipy teenage girl game? I don't know. It goes for like 35 bucks on Amazon. Home Alone, another themed. This sells for 50 bucks. Has a pretty decent rank. Even Lady Lovely Locks. This only has one seller. And it has rank, so it goes for the one seller has it for 40 bucks on Amazon. Okay, I did grab the older Clue, and the older Guess Who, because I thought these might sell well. But I want to teach you something here. They both have barcodes on them. Okay, so if you just scan these with the barcode on your Amazon Seller app or whatever app you use, you will get the current version of these games. Okay, now these aren't the current version. This is the 1992 Clue, but you scan the barcode and the 2014 Clue comes up, or whatever year it is. This is the 1987 Guess Who, but you scan this and the 2005 or 2010, whatever it is, comes up. Why is that? Because the UPC hasn't changed. Okay, the numbers are the same, but Milton Bradley or Hasbro, whoever it is, has just updated the packaging on it. Well, collectors enjoy this old packaging sometimes. I say sometimes because what you have to do with these is, when that happens, is type in to your app Clue 1992, Guess Who 1987. Okay, and that will bring up the proper version of the game. Now, the reason I said sometimes because this Clue 1992 lowest FBA is 10 bucks, so that will go straight to Goodwill. Lowest FBA on the 1987 Guess Who is 75 bucks, so that will go straight to Amazon. I've actually sold this edition before, not for 75 bucks, it was for, I think, 30. So I think the 75 is a little inflated, but I'll still make money because I paid 2 bucks a piece for these, right? Locomotion Memory is another one that has rank, but only one seller at like 35 bucks. SNL is another one that kind of surprised me. The lowest FBA is 10 bucks on this. And there's a lot of lowball sellers, so that'll go straight to Goodwill. Pirates of the Caribbean will also go for 30 bucks. So I thought I did pretty well with the games for just guessing. Also got a lot of puzzles. We've been talking about puzzles recently. These 3D puzzles are so dang cool, aren't they? We've been talking about Charles Wysocki as a puzzle designer who's in high demand. I also like to look for themed puzzles. Okay, so like Pokemon here. I didn't look those up, sorry. And Disney. That'll go on eBay. Electronic games. This Bass Fishing is brand new in package. Has pretty decent rank in toys and sells for 60 bucks. Bunch of NDS games here. They were $1 a piece. I just swept them all off the table. Didn't bother looking them up. Turns out these 4 are crap. They will go straight to Goodwill. But the Sonic, that sells for a little over 30 bucks. So, $5 investment. That's pretty cool. Aircraft of the World, I don't even know what this model is, but it has a decent rank in toys and sells for like $25. So, okay, yay me. Got a Barbie Dream House, paid 4 bucks. That'll sell for 25. A couple of craft kits there. All right, let's move on to kitchen things. Always looking at coffee pots. I've sold like 3 or 4 coffee pots just in the last week. This Miramatic is pretty cool, especially with the glass lid on there. That should do pretty well. I also love vintage colors. As you know, got a Hamilton Beach roaster here. Could not find a comparable on eBay, but pretty confident that'll do pretty well. Miro vintage pressure cooker, aluminum. Also rival crockpot. Both of these have solds on eBay for right around 30 bucks. A few more kitchen things here. Got a Miro cookie. It's not real cookie shooter. I guess it's a cookie shooter. Yeah, but it's in the vintage packaging. I mean, it's got the top torn off, but that's really cute. And it's a really nice condition too. Valtrompia. the heck does that mean? Come on, Pampered Chef. Don't mess with us. Bread tube flour. I've actually sold this a few times. It goes for $25, 25 bucks on Amazon. Paid $1 for it. A few other vintage things here that are new in package. If the package is open, you're at the garage sale, open it up and make sure that they are new, okay? Because sometimes people will put used things back in the packaging. These are actually new. Sunbeam Coffee Pot is new. This, even though it's open, is new. I paid 10 bucks for this, and that will sell for 60 on Amazon with a really good rank. The DeVilbiss Vaporizer is not new. That is actually used and has been put back in the packaging, but it's the vintage glass vaporizer. I don't know if I can show it to you here. You can't see it really well, but these are pretty cool. You know, it's glass. It's the old plastic 1940s, 50s thing. And collectors like that kind of stuff. Okay, here's a bunch of things that are new in package. You know, what are these? Okay, I don't even know what some of these are. Okay, easy hang up. What does that do? I don't know, but it sells for 60 bucks on Amazon. It has a fantastic rank. You know, I paid a couple bucks for it, right? Modem new in package. Kill-A-Watt new in package. You know, these things go for 20, 30, 50 bucks, some of them. This here is not going to go for 20 bucks because it's just a little, you know, an outlet thing. But I paid $0.25 a piece for them. Rank is like 4,000 on Amazon, and there's no sellers, 0 sellers. So I will, you know, search that up on Camel or Keepa, find out what the highest price it sold for in the past, add a buck or two, and, you know, list mine there. Here's a Bolo also. Bolo, be on the lookout. Sonicare. Again, make sure they're sealed in package. You don't want to sell anything open on Amazon, at least not health products like this. These are a replenishable product, okay? These are called consumables because people use these up. These are like replacement heads for the electric toothbrush, okay? They get gross, people throw them away. They need to buy new ones all the time. I see a lot of Sonicares at garage sales. You can pick them up for a couple bucks. I paid $1 for this. The rank is 56 in health products, and they'll sell for 27 bucks. That will sell within 30 seconds of hitting the warehouse. And I just turned $1 into 27. Hooray. This thing shocked me, okay? This is a Bluetooth keyboard, and it is brand new. Well, packaging is a little damaged, so I'll probably list it used like new. But I paid 10 bucks for this, and on Amazon, there are no FBA sellers, and the lowest merchant fulfilled seller is at $120. I thought that's stupid. It's just a keyboard. I looked on eBay. There's a sold listing on eBay for $100. So yeah, that's a good $10 investment right there. Sewing machines. We've been talking a little bit about sewing machines. Had a couple questions. I usually don't look at something common like Singer. I usually like to see more unusual brand names. But this was in really nice condition, and it was in the case. I looked up the model on eBay. They're sold for around 25, 30 bucks without the case. So I thought a $4 investment was pretty cool. Sewing patterns. There's a few members of the group that do pretty well with these vintage sewing patterns. I know Kathleen Wayward has sold several recently. Instead of selling them individually, what she does is she lots them together, okay? So like 70s jumper dresses or whatever. If I'm using the wrong term, sorry. But that's definitely 70s. Look at that groovy psychedelic pattern. Wow. Anyway, you can do pretty well with those. I only paid $3 for all these, and, you know, they'll turn an easy profit. Okay, Latch Hook Cat Tails. This is also new and sealed. When you find craft kits like this, if they're sealed, scan them on Amazon. Okay, this has rank on Amazon, but it has 0 sellers. That's like my favorite thing ever. Okay, because then I get to just select my price. So I went to one garage sale, and they had this thing sitting on the floor, and I'm looking at it, just trying to figure out what it is, and the lady said, that was here when we moved in. It controlled the antenna out back, but we never used it. I said, okay. She said, make me an offer. And I could tell she just wanted to get rid of this thing. She would have given it to me if I'd have said I want it for free. But I said, $5 bill? And she said, take it. Get it out of my house. And then she said, there's a VCR DVD in the free bin. If you want that, take that too. Oh, okay, I will take that too. And I also found this digital photo printer in the free bin. Now, this antenna controller has a listing on Amazon, lowest FBA price right now is 70 bucks. Obviously going to need to clean that up, and I think there might be a remote that goes with it too. VCR DVD player, there is a listing on Amazon. Lowest FBA is 70 bucks. And again, I will need to see if I can find the remote. I like to bundle these with the remote, the manual, and some cables to go with it. The photo printer, which I also got for free, has a listing on Amazon with no sellers. Also, another garage sale I went to, picked this up for 50 cents. Listing on Amazon, no sellers. Sold listing on eBay, 35 bucks. It's a Memorex CD player. Look at this cute TV. Okay, Disney made a few of these TVs. A couple years ago, I sold a Mickey Mouse TV. It was red and had big black ears for the speakers. Last year, I sold a Cars TV that had wheels on the side, okay, and it was like from the movie Cars. Well, this is a Princess TV with a DVD player and the cute little wand remote and all that kind of crap. Isn't that amazing? So, I paid 10 bucks for this, all right? I could sell this on eBay for easily $50, $60, but again, there's a listing on Amazon with no sellers. Listing, no sellers. Listing, no sellers. Listing, no sellers. Are you sensing a pattern here? This is fantastic, okay? Another sale that I went to was an estate sale, and they had a cabinet full of DVDs, and I noticed a lot of these DVD sets for some kind of obscure British shows. I mean, Poirot's not that obscure. He's pretty cool. But the Shaw collection, I don't know what that is. Strangers and Brothers, Hetty Wainthropp. Okay, so I thought, these are kind of eclectic shows. You know, these ought to do pretty well. And they're scanning well on Amazon. But the lady came up to me and she said, do you want to just buy all the DVDs? And I said, well, I guess. She said, 40 bucks and they're all yours. So I got all these for 40 bucks. Okay, now there's a lot of sealed DVDs down here, so I'll look those up too. There's some common ones, you know, Spies Like Us and Band of Brothers, stuff like that. That's going to go to Goodwill. But these over here, the Hitchcock collections and the Twilight Zone, I'm keeping that stuff. Holy cow. That's really cool. So $40 I thought was pretty good for all those. Only got 3 record albums. This is a beautiful copy of the Gatefold 1962 Mary Poppins. Sold this a couple of times for as much as $50. I'm sorry, $70 a couple of years ago. Also themed Christmas, Cabbage Patch Christmas, Disney Christmas. Those always do well. Handful of books here. Always look at music books. John Williams and even the Twilight music does pretty well. Look at crafting books. Okay, unusual cooking books there. Not Bread Nostalgia. Hobo quilts. Okay, very specific niche stuff. Also, if they have a CD with them, you know, scan those. Those are usually going to do pretty well. I did not pay $10 a piece for these. This was markdown day, so they had all their sewing and quilting books down to $5. I scanned, I don't know, probably 3 dozen, only walked away with 3 of them. Okay, Childcraft set. We've talked about Childcraft sets before. This is the 1976 set. It's not one of the more desirable sets, but I will still be able to get 50 or 60 bucks on Amazon. I paid $5. This is an encyclopedia set that I could not find a listing on Amazon. So, in this case, well, here, let's back up. The Childcraft set, this is, you know, big, heavy stuff, but I will still sell this on Amazon and cross-list it on eBay. I've done this with Childcraft sets in the past, and honestly, they sell both places. So, you know, why not have your stuff in front of as many eyeballs as possible? There are people who just shop Amazon, don't shop on eBay. There are people who just shop eBay, don't shop on Amazon. So why not get in front of both of them, right? I'm going to do the same thing with this. Even though I could not find a listing for this, I will create a listing on Amazon, which means I will take several photos, I will write up the listing, and I will go ahead and send these in FBA and then cross-list it on eBay. It's a 14-volume set, and you know, it's kind of specific. It's not just a Bible thing, but it's the Encyclopedia of the Living Bible. Well, you know, there are churches out there that only go by the Living Bible or only go by the King James or whatever, and that's fine. You know, this is appealing to those people. So you get a narrow niche like this, you should be able to make some good money. These are really, really cool. I want you to look at these. This is called the Young Folks Library. Publication date is 1955, and these are just in gorgeous condition. I mean, they look practically brand new, and they're like 60 plus years old, you know. So here's the problem with these. These I am not going to list on Amazon. Now let me tell you why. When I did my research on these, I found several listings on Amazon, but they were all jumbled up. Okay, apparently the Young Folks Library, this is a brand that has that went through the 20s and 30s and 50s and probably even into the 60s. I don't know, but all the listings on Amazon were different. You know, there was a 6-book listing, a 9-book listing, a 14-book listing, and some of them even had different looking covers than these. You know, some of the earlier publications, like the 30s publications. So as a result, you don't have one set listing for people to go to, and the few listings that did have ranks had horrible ranks of like 10 million, 13 million. So I'm not going to bother listing these on Amazon. I will just put them together, talk them up, and you know what beautiful condition they're in, and sell them on eBay. There are sold listings on eBay similar to this for, you know, 25, 30 bucks. So I'll do pretty well with that. Last, I got this Peter Rabbit's Bookshop. These adorable, cute little books. I paid $1 for this. Decent rank on Amazon, selling for 50 bucks, and on eBay selling for 35 bucks. So Peter Rabbit will do pretty well. That's my haul, guys. And I hope you learned something about when to sell on Amazon, when to sell on eBay, and when to sell on both. You know, like these things here, I told you I'm going to send them into Amazon. I will cross-list them on eBay too, because I get sales both places for things that are in my FBA inventory. So that's my haul. My total bill today was $300, and I will easily make $300 just from these handful of items right here, right? And everything else, as I like to say, is gravy. Leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Tell me what you are finding in your garage sale sourcing.